Answer is A. Answer should be C. Answer on that one should be D. Pick a number from 1 to 20 and drop it off. The winning numbers today are 7, 9, 10, 14, 17. Objective today is to simplify complex numbers. Example 1. In this case, you have 3 minus I over 4 plus I. And what we want to do is get rid of the imaginary number from the bottom. In order to do that, you must multiply the top and the bottom by the same thing. But what that same thing must be is this. Instead of 4 plus I, multiply by 4 minus I. By multiplying by 4 minus I, you're creating a difference of 2 squares, essentially. But what happens when you multiply and you have a difference of 2 squares multiplied together? The middle term drops out. And in this case, the middle term would have an I in it. And that's what we want to drop out. And since one of the other terms would be squared, the I term would drop out to a -1. So on the top, do that first. And you'll end up with a 12 minus 3I minus 4I plus I squared. And on the bottom, it would be 16 minus 4I plus 4I, and then minus I squared. On the top, it simplifies. Notice that this is an I squared, so that's a -1. And it combines with the 12 to make 11. And then minus 3 minus 4I is minus 7I. On the bottom, look what happened to the 4 i's. They cancel out, minus plus. You have minus I squared on the end. I squared is a -1. With that negative sign in front of it, it becomes plus 1. So with the 16, it becomes 17. So you have a simplified answer of 11 minus 7I over 17. Example 2. 6 minus 2I over 3 plus I. What should I multiply the top and the bottom by? 3 minus I. So on the top, that would give me 18 minus 6I and minus 6I plus 2I squared. On the bottom, you would have 9 minus 3I plus 3I minus I squared. On the top, there should be a square symbol there. There we go. I squared is -1. Times 2 is -2. That -2 with the 18 would make a 16. And then minus 6I minus 6I is minus 12I. On the bottom, minus 3I plus 3I cancels out. You're left with I squared, which is -1, times the negative sign in front of it, plus 1. The plus 1 with the 9 becomes 10. You are not finished with the answer. Can anybody tell me why? You can reduce. Yes. What comes out of all of those terms? 2. So you end up with 8 minus 6I over 5. Try this one and drop it off. For this one, you have to multiply the top and the bottom by 3 minus I. And then on the top, you'll have 15 minus 5I minus 3I plus I squared over 9 minus 3I plus 3I minus I squared. This is a -1 and combines with that to make 14. These combine to make minus 8I. On the bottom, these are gone. This becomes plus 1, and with that is a 10, but you can reduce everything to get 7 minus 4i over 5. Practice number 2. This one is 4 plus 3i over 5 minus 2i. You must multiply the top and the bottom by 5 plus 2i. And on the top you get 20 plus 8i, and then you'll have plus 15i plus 6i squared. On the bottom you have 25 plus 10i minus 10i minus 4i squared. This is negative 1, with the 6 is negative 6, with the 20 is 14. These create 23i. And on the bottom, these cancel out. Negative 1 with the negative 4 is plus 4, and with the 25 is 29.